Welcome to the .NET PowerPoint Library tutorial. In this video, I'll show you how to add, remove, resize, and customize slides in PowerPoint using the Syncfusion .NET PowerPoint Library. Before I demonstrate, let me quickly explain the basics of a slide, slide layouts, and the slide master. A slide is the fundamental building block of a PowerPoint presentation. You can add text, images, charts, and other elements. A slide layout defines how content is arranged on a slide, with predefined options like title, tables, content, and more. The slide master controls the overall design of all slides, allowing you to apply consistent styles, such as fonts, colors, and backgrounds, across the entire presentation. Now, let's get started. I will open an existing ASP.NET Core application, where I've already installed the Syncfusion .NET PowerPoint Library. If you want to know how to get started with the Syncfusion PowerPoint Library, check out the video link in the card above, or the description below. Now, let me show you how to create slides with predefined layout types in the presentation by clicking this button. I'll start by opening the index.cs HTML file, removing the existing code, and then adding a button for Add Slides by Layout Type. To define the action method, I navigate to the Home Controller class and import the required namespaces for this example. Next, define the action method with the return type iActionResult. In this method, I will create a new PowerPoint presentation instance and add slides with various predefined layouts. I define a helper method called addSlideWithLayoutType to add each slide and set its title text. Next, I add slides with layouts such as title, title and content, section header, to content, comparison, and title only. I'll also add a blank slide and then proceed with slides like content with caption, picture with caption, title and vertical text, and vertical title and text. After all the slides are added, I will create a memory stream and save the file to that stream. Finally, I return the file to the browser by passing the memory stream, content type, and file name. Let me save and run the application. I click the button and the PowerPoint file is downloaded. When I open the downloaded file, you'll see the slides with different layout types. Next, I'll show how to remove a slide from an existing PowerPoint file. Take a look at the file. I will remove the slides from this presentation. First, I add a button to trigger the slide removal. Then, I define the action method in the Home Controller with the return type as ActionResult. In this method, I create a file stream to load the existing PowerPoint file. I also create a presentation instance to open that file. Next, I retrieve the slide from the presentation and remove it using the remove method. Additionally, I remove another slide by specifying its index using the removeAt method. After the slides are removed, I create a memory stream and save the file to that stream. Finally, I return the PowerPoint file to the browser by passing the memory stream, content type, and file name. When I click the Remove Slide button, the PowerPoint file will be downloaded. As you can see, the specified slides have been removed. Next, I will show you how to change the slide size in a PowerPoint presentation. In this document, I'm going to change the slide size. First, I add a button to change the slide size. I define the Change Slide Size action method in the Home Controller class. In this method, I create a file stream instance to load the existing PowerPoint file, and then create a presentation instance to open that file. Next, I change the slide size by adjusting the width and height properties. Next, I create a memory stream and save the file to that stream. Finally, I return the PowerPoint file to the browser by passing the memory stream, the content type, and the file name. When I click the button, the PowerPoint file is downloaded. I open the file, and the slide size is updated. Next, I will show you how to change the background of slides in a PowerPoint presentation. The first slide will have a solid color fill, the second one a picture fill, and the third a gradient fill. To start, I add a button to change the slide backgrounds. Then, I define the Change Slide Background action method in the Home Controller class. In this method, I create a file stream instance to load the existing PowerPoint file, and then create a presentation instance to open that file. For the first slide, I want a solid color fill, so I define a function called applySolidFill. This function gets the background of the slide, sets the fill type to solid, and applies a deep sky blue color. I call this function and pass the first slide to it. Next, I define the applyPictureFill function. It gets the slide's background, sets the fill type to picture, and uses an image for the background. I call this function with the second slide. Then, I define the applyGradientFill function. It gets the background, sets the fill type to gradient, and adds two gradients stop, one at 20% in blue and the other at 50% in blue-violet. This function is called with the third slide. After applying the background changes, I create a memory stream and save the document to that stream. Finally, I return the file to the browser by passing the memory stream, content type, and file name. When I click the button, the updated PowerPoint file is downloaded. I open the file, and the first slide will have a solid blue background, the second an image background, and the third a gradient transitioning from blue to blue-violet. That's a wrap. I have shown you how to add, remove, resize, and customize slides in PowerPoint using the Syncfusion .NET PowerPoint Library. You can download a working example from the GitHub link in the description below. I have also shared a link where you can learn about obtaining a free license key to use our file format libraries through our community license. If you found this video helpful, like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.